Waimanalo with Leila Fujimori, and she like farms on her lot here. And among the things she grows is turmeric and ginger. So she's gonna show how to make a turmeric ginger curry, because you know we all want like more, what you call that, antioxidants in our diet. So this is one way. It helps you grow your own, and she says it's even easy to grow.
It is quite easy, and I think it's delicious and so easy to make, and really that's what we want, something satisfying
And healthy.
And healthy.
Yeah. And if
fight off any viruses.
If you can grow your own, so much the better, because you know what goes into it. You know that it's not going to be bad for you or have like strange, I don't know, fertilizer or chemicals in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Very true.
So here we go.
I thought I would adapt the recipe that my friend used to be healthier, eat food that I'm growing, and then antioxidants in the ginger and turmeric. So that's kind of how the recipe evolved.
So there's the turmeric root. Wow, beautiful. It's so different when it's growing versus in the grocery store, because when you see it in the grocery store, it's kind of dried up already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one is huge.
Oh, that was easy.
Okay, when you're in the supermarket, you don't have to deal with dirt.
Well, there's not really dirt. This is I use cinder and clay balls.
Mm-hmm. And that one is easy to grab. It's right on the surface. Wow, they don't even really need dirt then.
We don't use dirt in the aquaponics because it would cloud up the water.
Oh, I see. Oh, but for the home grower, they can just grow it in like anything.
Yeah. And then look at, these are the ones that I pulled out, and they continue to grow. So my friend Bill brought over some soup during the pandemic, and it was curry, kabocha, pumpkin soup. Just like to have the pumpkin or squash, I guess it is, some coconut milk, and I use the ginger and the turmeric. And I used the first time I made it, I used chicken broth. This is from Costco, and it contains, they call it bone broth, and it has some healthy ingredients there, I think. But the second time I made it, I used the vegetable bouillon cubes, and a friend of mine who is vegetarian suggested trying this, but I realized that the main ingredient in here is the yeast, that's what gives it the real flavor. So I bought a big package of this, which is nutritional yeast. It's kind of getting all over the place. But yeah, it's good for soups, and it has that nice flavor in it that I guess some people say it's cheesy. So.
Okay. Wow. I thought they explode if you do that.
We'll see. I'm just gonna scrape off the skin. I mean, I don't know if you can eat it, if it's okay, but it was in the aquaponics, so just...
Yeah, if you work with turmeric, you're gonna get yellow hand.
The turmeric and the ginger in there. And we can just add a little water to help the process along. Okay, loud noises.
Chopped garlic, garlic cloves. Now we're doing an onion. One onion.
You mind? So a friend of mine in Boston saw my post on Facebook, and she actually used butternut squash. She altered my recipe. Not that I had a real recipe or anything. And she also did she actually, what was that? Put it in the oven and roasted it first, so it'll give that more of a smoky flavor, I guess. And she said it came out really good. So I think everyone needs to just use what they have and try to make it their own. So in Bill's original recipe, he used curry powder, cinnamon, and ground cloves. So gave it a different taste. Then he tried it again with sweet potatoes and the Thai curry paste, and even some corn. So, this is whatever you want to make it. You don't have to stick to a recipe. Okay, so if you choose to use chicken broth, that's an alternative. We're going to substitute with the nutritional yeast in a couple of cups of water. That was a 1/4 cup. And this is the secret ingredient to vegan dishes. So some people think that the nutritional yeast tastes like Parmesan cheese or something, but it does give it a creamy, buttery taste to it. It's that je ne sais quoi. Okay, so we'll just add some of this to. Just throw the whole thing in there.
That was about 2 cups.
And then we're going to add the kabocha pumpkin.
You can kind of see how thick that is. So we're going to add coconut milk next. And if you wanted it to have a more liquid consistency, then you just add more broth. Toss in some cinnamon sticks just for flavor. And then we're just going to pull it out later. It's done. We're going to try it. Wow.
So hot.
It's really hot, but it's really good. It's so spicy. I thought it was from the curry, but it's a lot of the ginger too. But it's so flavorful, and it's just good to know that it's also healthy too.
And I like the creamy texture. And I
Yeah.
think the coconut milk with the kabocha.
And you don't really barely taste the coconut milk because of all the ginger too. So it has that richness.
Right. It's there in the background though.
Yeah.
So if you don't use the curry, it's a sweeter flavor and more like a pumpkin pie-ish.
I wonder what it would have been like without the nutritional yeast though. That's why you have to try it so many different ways.
Right.
But this way is really good. It's yummy. Thanks for sharing
glad.
the recipe.
Well, thanks for having lunch with me.
And then so, tell me about your land again, like your grandparents.
Yeah, they bought it in 1949, and
So smart to buy farmland then.
Well, they were already pig farmers in Waialae, and they were starting to build homes up there, so they were displaced. So they had to go somewhere. They could have gone to Waianae or Waimanalo. And they thankfully picked Waimanalo.
Yay! Waimanalo is so
here,
beautiful.
and it's cooler. So, yeah, they had green thumbs too, though. I mean, they raised the pigs, and it was quite profitable.
So they raise pigs on this plot?
They had up to like 300 at a time. And I actually wanted to be a farmer, but my grandfather said no, didn't want the granddaughter to be a farmer.
But you found your way anyway.
Kind of, sort of, and farming runs, I guess, in my father's side too. My grandparents on my father's side were coffee farmers in Kona.
And you also set up the whole aquaponic system. It's like normal person can't do that.
Well, I took a class, and so that was helpful. But I kind of expanded it, and it just got to be a bit much, though. So yeah, and also have bees, keep bees, and that's fun too. But it can get a bit much as well. So it's good to have a lot of energy, and I wish I had more hands, but so I often rely on friends to help. So maybe Nadine, you can come back and help with the farming side.
Sure. So how much did farmland cost at that time?
I want to say 3,000 for this acre. I think something like that. There was these were sugarcane fields here at one time. Yeah.
That was a lot of money in those days. Wow, they had vision. Smart.
Well, the alternative was, I guess, my grandparents were thinking about having one of those mom and pop stores. But my grandfather, ironically, liked animals, so they had the pigs. And he was a very hard worker, strong guy. My grandmother was always working with him. They didn't have any sons, just my mom. So she was not allowed to help. She was the princess.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just the two of them.
Lucky. Otherwise you'd be in retail.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, this is much better. Like being out here in nature and growing stuff and eating what you grow. It's so awesome. So thank you for joining us. And as you could have seen, well, as you saw, turmeric and ginger are not hard to grow. So no matter what you have, even if you have a window box in an apartment, you can grow your own turmeric and ginger and make this awesome curry. So thank you again for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye.